I started to put on there. He's having technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. Hey, is audio coming through? Are we getting audio?
On my end?
Yeah.
I muted all that. Hold on.
You muted all that?
Well, I gotta restart the...
Oh, okay. Hi, everybody!
There it goes.
We make tree and plant shopping simple and convenient.
All right, so we got a little commercial running in the background here while we're getting started. I want to make sure that we have audio coming from over here. So I've got the microphone over here on my left. The camera's set up there. Okay, we got audio. Awesome. All right. So, hello everybody. How's everybody doing out there? Said we're going to do some propagation today of some perennials, which would be lavender, which I've got up here, and peppermint. I've got half a dozen each of lavender and peppermint plants up here that I've been growing. And as you can see from, well, the peppermint at least, it's already brushing up here on the grow lights. So I have to do something with it soon, otherwise it's just going to run out of room. I've got these 72 cell propagator trays here. This one I picked up at the dollar store for $5. Woohoo! And it appears to be in all respects. It appears to be in all respects exactly like the Jiffy brand 72 cell trays, which I already have. Yeah, I've got one of those back there that I'm growing my veggies in. Here. I can see the screen from here. So it looks identical to the Jiffy. Of course, we got the 72 cells. The humidity down. Oh, and look at that. It is Jiffy brand. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. Very close. It's look. No wonder it's identical. It is Jiffy. It was just generically packaged. So 1020 tray, humidity dome, 72 cells. At Lowe's, I think I paid $17 for this. At the Atwoods, I'm paying about $7, and at the dollar store, $5. So good deal. If you find these at the dollar store, go ahead and jump on them. They're exactly the same as what you would pay more for in a different location. All right, let me go take a look at our comments real quickly here because I can't see them while I'm back over here. Oh, there's Mary. Mary, if you could just holler at me whenever we got comments. Hi, John. Hi, Mary.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Sean.
Hi, other John.
Other John. Hi, Paul.
How about you?
Oh, that's Paul. So he says Lola is running long tonight. Okay.
The mic may not be picking you up from there.
Yep.
All
right.
Oh.
Yeah. So I heard myself say hello.
Oh, I'm like, hi, John.
Yeah, cousin.
15 seconds behind.
Cousin John is actually with us here tonight. So tonight, Mary is over there, and John's over there, and I'm here in front of the camera.
Being sexy.
Being sexy. Oh yeah.
Sexy with Santa Claus.
Oh, John, you want to stick your arm out there and wave at everybody?
Hello, everybody.
This one's John Conrad here.
The other Conrad.
The other Conrad.
The other one, yes.
The other Conrad. We got all kinds of us. I just got a bunch of trees in, and I'm a little bit discombobulated because I'm trying to juggle everything. We've got wintergreen that just arrived earlier today. Kind of excited. We'll be planting these and recording that before 12 o'clock. But like I said, we're here today to do some propagation of lavender and peppermint. So we'll start out with the trays. All right, a couple different ways you can do propagation with vegetative propagation cuttings. You root them in water, you could root them in sand, you could root them in peat moss or potting mix, you could root them in perlite or any combination of the above. And I'm going to go with rooting in perlite because right off the bat it's a sterile mix. It allows for the water to drain away but maintains moisture. So best of both worlds, best of all three worlds. And well, let's get started.
Oh, yeah.
So I waited until this stuff came up on sale, and then I went out and bought it. Ordinarily, I wouldn't spend a lot of money on perlite. Because all this is volcanic glass, obsidian, that has been hydrated naturally hydrated, not artificially hydrated. And then they take this volcanic glass, this stuff here, and they expose it to temperatures of around 1600 Fahrenheit, which causes it to expand rapidly. And as it does so, it pops open kind of like popcorn. It becomes very, very porous. So it allows plenty of water to get into the pores and stick in there. But since it's still glass, silicon dioxide, just like sand, it allows the excess water to drain away. And perlite, since it is itself not soil, remains sterile. All I got to do now is fill these trays up with perlite. This perlite's already got a little bit of water in it.
Is there somebody else in here besides me doing sassafras?
My other account. Just log in.
Oh yeah, this is the exciting stuff right here. Hey Mary,
Yes.
you just keep me apprised of comments, pretty please, because I can't really read them.
Oh, Sassafras Red went to eat lunch for dinner.
You did.
Yeah, or she did. Whichever one.
Well, it depends upon whether it's the Mr. or the Mrs. that's watching.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Anything else going on out there?
What can you do? That. Oh yeah, sure.
Okay, so no other comments I need to be aware of?
There's only about like 5 or 6 people
All
in.
right.
I show that we have 6.
I'm in there twice.
Yeah, we have 5 or 6 people, and you two are 2 of them.
The Red went to lunch.
Big
and
turnout tonight. Big turnout.
somebody ran over.
Huh?
La la la.
Oh, what's up, chicken butt? They've got that on their T-shirt.
Oh,
The La Farms T-shirt actually has the "What's Up, Chicken."
oh, I'm in the camera. Sorry.
But you can be on camera. It's fine. Just wave at the good people.
Me, if they got a laptop, they just have to have forklift.
Forklift.
Yeah, pick it up, pick their laptop up.
What?
What?
I don't get it. I don't get it. What?
Huh?
I don't get jokes.
I don't get that joke. What's he talking about?
Yeah, but-
They can hear. They can hear us.
Oh, sorry. Shh. Peanut gallery. Hey, that's right. I'm a royal nut.
Royal Oak.
Nut.
Royal Oak. Yes.
It's not even sprouted yet. My tablet's loud.
No, what?
Oh Lord. All right.
See, I show up and all hell breaks loose.
Apparently.
There you go.
I can say it on YouTube, right?
Yeah, you can say hell on YouTube.
Okay.
Hell is not a dirty word, as far as I know.
It's the other words that you get hung up on.
It's not one of the 7 words that you cannot say on television, right?
How is it not?
Britton Farms has
Hell?
come on. Britton Farm.
Hello, Britton Farms.
Oh yeah.
Oh, let me go take a look and see if there's any comments, since these people won't tell me anything.
I just told you to come on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's kind of slow night, I think.
See, oh, Sassafras says he's going to eat dinner, but he'll be okay.
I
So
told you
we're playing
that.
in the background. Hello, everyone. Says Britton Farm Homestead. I can't talk. Okay. Woohoo.
Nut.
Mm-hmm.
Is that your phone?
A whole bunch of nuts here.
Is that your phone?
All right, so I've got my.
Sound up a little bit. Okay.
What?
I said, your sound's up a little bit.
Just a little bit.
I have to take my glasses off so I can see my phone.
Bifocals?
I need them.
Okay, I got my trays filled with perlite, which is just great.
And then my tablet's on the other channel. There's not many subscriptions on that one.
What are you guys judging
Tina?
about over there?
Tina.
Huh?
Tina.
Tina?
Well, I can't say her last name.
McGuigan?
Yes.
Sounds
McGuigan. That's another one of our members is Tina there. Hi, Tina.
What about English walnut? Is that hard to propagate?
English walnut?
Yeah.
Not particularly, no.
It's not hard.
You cold stratify it, and then basically put it in a moist potting mix, and put it in your fridge for about 6 weeks or so, and then pull it out and expose it to 60 plus temperatures and allow it to germinate, and you're good to go.
Yeah, because Britain Farms was asking about that.
Of course, you could always take cuttings of this year's growth, whenever they're still a little bit green, and use a little rooting hormone, like so, and stick them down in sand or perlite or some other material, and make sure they don't lose their humidity and don't get too much direct sunlight. And in about 18 weeks or so, they should produce some roots, or not, depending. I mean, rooting cuttings is always an iffy business. You don't always get 100% success. Unless you're my grandmother. Now, she could always get cuttings to root. Hi, Mary. You want to step out in camera and show everybody the Green Country Agroforestry t-shirt that you can get by visiting greencountryagroforestry.com, our website. Yep.
Hi.
You can get a t-shirt just like that one.
This time.
Woohoo! Now, I can't guarantee you're going to look as attractive as this young lady is if you happen to order one, but but you can get one. What? Mine's sturdy.
It's in there, actually.
Oh, is it in here?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to change it. I'm not going to change on a live webcam.
That'd be funny. No.
That might be a little scary.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
All right, let's get started. Rooting cuttings. We're going to start out with some easy stuff. These are hazelnuts.
Did you see?
Those out of the way. All right, easy.
The sun is up later.
See what you guys, there's what I got.
So we have peppermint here.
Did you do it all chat?
Oh, that smells nice.
And well, live chat, and it goes.
What happened with Chat Nico's?
Oh, we were trying to figure out his phone, and
My phone's being goofy.
Your phone's being goofy.
and Sassafras Red said something about the sun is up later as we have gardening to do, silly. Oh.
Huh?
Oh, and then there's like asking about rooting a black walnut like that.
Yeah, you can root black walnuts the same way.
Oh, one's the English walnut, one's the black walnut.
Either or. I mean,
Just how much I know.
works the same way. Of course, if you start a plant from seed like that, you're going to wind up with a variation in genetics depending upon the parents. It won't be exactly like the parent tree, but it should have at least some of the same characteristics. All right, so I poked a few holes.
Only a few seconds.
That'll be enough to get us started. All right. So all we're going to do is come down here and find our
My phone's
peppermint, clip it off. There we go.
I got 19%.
All right, so to root a cutting,
Do you want to plug it in?
let me bring this in close.
Sure.
This is a bit longer than you really need, obviously. So I'm going to come up here. I've got a couple true leaves there, a couple true leaves here. I'm just going to come in. Hopefully that's in frame. Is that in frame, guys? Guys,
What?
is that in frame?
Sorry.
My assistants walked away. They're supposed to be looking at the monitor.
Well, John was having
All
technical
right, is that in
difficulties.
frame? Can you see where the clippers are?
Yes.
All right, so
Go slowly.
we want to give ourselves at least one leaf up here on the top.
Okay.
All right, and then we have this spot here.
No.
We come in just below there and cut like so.
Okay, go down a little bit and point to the top.
All right,
Oh, he's cutting.
can you see it?
Uh-huh.
All right, and we don't need.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah.
See, we cut off.
We don't need these two leaves here, so I'll just pinch those off. There we go.
Oh, I was going to tell you, Tina said she made her first live.
Yay! All right, and I don't need these ones here either.
How many leaves are you pulling off?
All except that last little one at the top. I'm going to leave one leaf.
On the side?
All right, so there we go. This is all we needed.
I guess you eat the rest.
Yeah, I'll eat that now. So we have just a little bit of leaf here at the top. That's all, and at least one leaf intersection here. You want to have that place where the leaves go right there close to the very bottom, the heel part. That's all you need to get a cutting started.
Just the butt.
Just the butt. Let me come back over here.
Okay.
All right,
Now what are you doing?
come back over here.
It smells good.
And I still have all of this plant left. I'm not done with it. Put that to the side. Wait, I got a bucket of water over here, which I'll just lean over and dip that in to moisten it a little bit. And I have here some rooting hormone, indole 3 butyric acid, right here, indole 3 butyric acid. We'll open up.
Okay, thank you.
We're just going to dip that in the bottom, so we have a little bit of rooting hormone on the outside of the cutting. And we just stick it down into that hole and push our potting mix around there, or in this case, the perlite. And that's all there is to it. That's one. All right. Now, I always remember whenever you're doing this, if you're going to do multiple cuttings off of a single stem, to remember which way is up. You don't want to root them upside down. It won't work very well.
Wouldn't the leaves tell you?
Yeah, the leaves will tell you. They're going to push upwards. So,
Have you done that before by accident?
what, rooted one upside down?
Did it work?
I have never rooted one upside down.
Huh.
Neither by accident or intentionally. All right, we don't need that stem bit. But we're going to come over here, and there's another little chunks in here, but we don't need these two bottom leaves, so I'll just snip those off. Of course, you can save these to go in your mojito later, or eat them on the spot.
But you're out of.
Either way is fine. Oh yeah, I'm out of rum, so I can't make mojitos anyway.
What's my boat?
All right. Put in a little bit of water. Rooting hormone.
Box.
Huh?
Oh, sorry.
What happened?
I just said box. I don't know why.
Down into your medium that you're going to try to root in. And on to the next one. Do I have enough of this left? I think I do. All right, so we don't need this extra bit of stem up here. I'll trim that off. That bit of stem down here. I want to show you something later. All right, so trim off these excess leaves. Any place where you've had a leaf, a little node there where a leaf would come out, that's a place where roots can form. So you remove the leaves. All right. And having removed the leaves, we cut this stem to within a 1/4 inch of the bottom of the last node. And you don't always have to dip it in water. You can, if you're adventurous. Don't do this with hemlock. And down into the potting mix. There we go. Now, ideally, whenever you're trying to get cuttings to root, you want to have as many of those nodes as possible close together. I'm going to look and see if I can find one where that's a good example. Let's see if I can find a good example of that. Let's see here. Well, I mean, these are all really well interspaced on the mint. So I'll bring this sprig up close so that you can see. And my monitors have walked off. But there's node here, node there, node here, node there, node there, node there. Ideally, you want to try to root cuttings whenever you have nodes that are very, very close together. The closer they are together, the better chance you have of getting more roots to develop. But we can make do with this one. All right. Just take that part there. That'll be one. Okay. I'm going to remove this stem here because we don't need it. I don't know how good the resolution on this is, but if we can get a good look at the stem, the cross section there, we'll notice that it's square. The stem is actually square, 4 sides. And this is true of all members of the Laminaceae family, all mints. So if you see a plant growing wild and it has that square cross section of a stem, you know that you're looking at a mint. the
Chicken
next one down.
Johnny.
Huh?
Oh, Chicken Johnny said hi.
Hi, Chicken Johnny. So we'll get another cutting out of that one. And then we've got this one. It's tiny, but we could probably get another cutting out of this one too. Let's go ahead and take off that extra stem that we don't need. And then we'll get back over here. I'll eliminate these little
Hello,
leaves at
humans.
the bottom. And
He said, hello, humans.
hello, who says hello, humans?
Chicken
Chicken
Johnny.
Johnny.
Johnny says hello, humans. Oh my goodness. Humans. All right.
Hi.
We don't need
Found that at my mom's rent house.
these leaves.
I don't know if the spices are any good, but
I don't need these leaves here either. I'm going to remove those.
you can spend.
Here we go.
That's pretty cool.
You want
Yeah.
it? Darn.
A little bit of rooting hormone there.
We got too much stuff as it is.
And push it down into
Half of it yours, half of it is.
our medium. In this case, we're using perlite.
You've been here a while.
Yeah.
Yes, up.
We'll get ready to do the next one.
Like,
Same thing. Pinch off the.
all this stuff comes from Amazon.
This could get boring. Pinch off the excess leaves. Get a little bit down. Some rooting hormone on there. Get it down into your rooting medium.
Ooh.
Good to go. Always remember, your leaves come upwards. The leaves come upwards. You don't want to accidentally put your piece in upside down. That could be embarrassing.
And then I dropped the super chat on.
I'm not going to say that it won't work, but because I don't know that it won't work.
Dropping $1 on him.
But it's not as likely to work. Now, you don't necessarily have to use a rooting hormone. Rooting hormone will give you a slightly increased chance of success. And whenever you're doing cuttings like this, trying to root cuttings, it's really a numbers game. Just sticking them into some sort of medium to root and keeping them moistened and humidified without having them too moist, you could probably get anywhere from a 20 to a 50% chance of success. If you have a good sterile mix, you can bump it up by another 10%. If you're using something that can inhibit the growth of bacteria or fungus early on, you can give yourself another 10%. If you're using a rooting hormone, you could add maybe up to 15 to 20%, which gets you pretty close to an 80% to even 90% success rate at getting cuttings to root. But if you've got enough propagation material, then you can just blanket your entire tray with potential propagules and are going to get some of them that will successfully root. So the question is then just a question of, well, how many do you get out of each time that you do this?
Oh my God. I'm sick, right? Sometimes it just tadpoles.
Of course, I want to get a lot of successful rooted cuttings.
Those are cool.
Because once I've got an established plant, I can then turn around and sell that plant at a profit. Okay, this is a tough one because there's so much of a distance between this node and such a short distance from this node to this node. I think I'm going to go ahead and try to take it here, which means I'm only going to get 2 out of this one. Oh, wow.
We have a lot of mint to choose from.
I do have a lot of mint to choose from.
Oh, I was going to tell you, Tina was talking about gonna root some sage, lavender tomorrow. Oh, and oregano. Nice. Some of her figs need friends.
Yeah.
Oh, they're so cute.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm worried about my figs. That hard freeze.
Jesus, okay.
Even though I moved them to the south side of the house, we had such a hard freeze that they may not have survived.
One time and I said,
all right.
You eat cheese? I still love cheese. Here, we give you variety.
You ever tried the ramen cheese flavor?
Yeah.
That's the one worth getting. And the shrimp. Or no, seafood is pretty good.
All right. I'm more of a beef and chicken person.
Well, you wouldn't think it would be good, but it's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
My wife and my cousin are in the next room over there talking about truck driving and food and all kinds of fun stuff.
Well, we're supposed to talk about farming.
Yeah.
I can talk about that too.
Yeah, I know.
I don't really farm, so it'll be like, fascinating.
All right. We'll just keep on keeping on doing this over and over and over again. Take a moment, and I'm going to wander over here and have a look at comments and see what's going on out there.
Well, Chicken Johnny added one.
Chicken Johnny added one. I see we have 8 people out there. Let's see.
He planted a fig.
Chicken Johnny planted a fig yesterday in a pot. Okay, so are you gonna bring it indoors and outdoors whenever the end of the season arrives? I know you live a little bit further north of us, and even that Chicago hardy version of a fig might have a problem in Illinois.
This is Chicago hardy version.
I know it's supposed to be hardy up as far as Chicago, but still.
Yes, he has to.
I would imagine.
Lion Crest just came in. Lion Crest
Farmer
Outdoors.
Q.
Lion Crest Outdoors Gardening.
Yep, that's Farmer Q. Quinteris. He's down in Texas, and he's doing a whole bunch of.
Pigs will do really well in Texas.
He's doing a whole bunch of sweet potato propagation this week, but he's using a Okinawa purple. I think he's shipping them out too, which is kind of cool. He's got an Okinawa purple.
Oh,
These are Beauregard. And these ones are actually rooted. They're ready to plant
Hi,
out.
Gail.
Hi, Gail.
There we go.
Oh my goodness! This is why I need a new house. I hardly have any room to move around back here. But I need to get those rooted, and as you can probably tell,
That's why I got the
it's about time.
One thing.
It's about time
So I'm like,
to harvest some more
that's important.
slips off of these guys. Oh my goodness!
I see them in tiny houses. Like we have a pretty small house. I wish I got the upright freezer.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so where are we at? Oh yes.
Oh.
So I remember Quinteris, Farmer Q, Lion Crest Outdoors, a couple of weeks ago. He was busy taking his mama sweet potato plant. I think he spent 3 hours with that thing, cutting off propagules and getting them rooted.
There's a refrigerator right there. Those coolers, you put your sodas in. Cause like he had his blueberries sit outside.
All right.
But then the frost happened, so I brought them in. And then they flowered. You couldn't stick them back out.
Yep.
So I was like, wish we had like a refrigerator we could just stick trees in.
Yeah.
Tough call on this one.
It'd be nice.
It's just a lot of space. I think I'm only going to have one right here. Just cut off those.
You have a 10-second delay between your phone and they're the same.
We don't need
And I have a
but
13.
one leaf at the
I
top
actually
there.
have a 15.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, they're talking about fig trees dying and coming back, and what they have to do to them, and
oh yeah, figs are a bugbear. I mean,
they're resilient to
they're resilient. They'll grow back from the roots, but the softwood at the top dies off really easy with frost. I think Scott lost a couple this year too.
Lion Crest said he like pulled it out, dug it out, and put it in a pot.
You can do that.
A year relocated yours, so
Yeah,
cross your fingers.
I may have waited too late to relocate it, and they may still suffer. It's hard to tell at this point, but they might be growing back from the roots again this year. All right. So this one we're going to get 2 cuttings off of.
People putting them in pots.
Pigs and pots. Okay, so Scott Head, Black Gumbo Southern Gardening, is down there around Galveston, and he keeps most of his pigs in pots.
To bring them in?
Well, potentially to bring them in.
Or like park them in the garage or something?
Yeah, well, he doesn't really have enough space to bring them in, though. That's the problem. He has too many fig trees. Too many fig trees. But he has a wide variety of different figs, too. I think some of them are probably hardier than others. Yeah.
Maybe we just got the wrong kind.
Maybe.
We just saw them and just.
That was, our getting figs was
buy.
an impulse buy. We just saw figs and went, oh, let's get some figs. And I said, okay, Don't know how well they're going to do, but might as well give it a try. And I had plans for the space where the fig trees were going. That's where I planned to put the pepper trees originally.
But then you couldn't get any pepper trees for a long time.
But yeah, it was one of those situations where if you're trying to get a hold of Sichuan pepper or Sancho pepper from one of the nurseries that actually sells them, as far as I know, as of right now, they're all sold out. So you can get on the waiting list for next year, unless they're already sold out for next year, in which case you're on the waiting list for the year after, which is what ultimately happened with us. We had to wait 2 years to get one. We had to wait a couple of years. There we go. Well, that's a dozen so far. Woohoo! This is exciting, right?
You haven't even got to lavender yet. Are you just doing?
This is the first tray. I've got 3 more trays of peppermint to do here.
Oh my goodness, you're gonna spend an hour doing that?
An hour? I think whenever Q did this, he spent what? How long did you spend, Q? 3 hours? Whenever you were doing your sweet potatoes? Like 3 hours. All right.
Turkey fig?
Turkey fig. If you're in zone, I would say
red is growing turkey fig.
turkey figs. If zone 9 or so, but sassafras, you're in Illinois, aren't you?
She said Fayetteville. Wait,
Fayetteville,
is that Arkansas?
Arkansas?
How many Fayettevilles are
I
there?
don't know.
What's a polar spring?
Who?
What's a polar spring?
Polar Spring.
Yeah, sassafras says we're gonna have a polar spring, greenhouses and hoop houses. Oh, it means you need to stick your greenhouse back together or something.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Oh yeah, Arkansas.
Fayetteville, Arkansas.
That's like I think this like almost.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you might be able to get away
From
with.
Tulsa?
You might be able to get away with turkey fig there.
I think if you hit Arkansas, you're
Well,
gonna go a little north.
you've got a little bit more shelter from the mountains.
Oh yeah, they have some mountains up the. It was like kind of rocky over there.
Yeah, the mountains cause the polar vortex to not drive all the way down. And usually it stops in Oklahoma and it doesn't get all the way down into Texas.
I think the Red River has something to do with that.
Maybe, yeah. Well, just like the Mississippi, whenever it's flowing south, drags the jet stream and bends it down to the south, which is what causes that polar vortex in the first place.
Oh, yeah.
The Red River flowing to the east would have a tendency to sweep it along before you get there. What?
Oh, I'm sorry. I got excited. There's a new nut.
Oh yeah, who just joined?
See, it says Gail. Oh, Tina's a nut too. No, Gail's a nut.
Yeah, Tina's
Hello, fellow nuts.
she's she's oak level.
Oh.
Like sassafras also oak level, which means pretty soon we'll be able to have a members only live stream. That'll be fun.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I might actually break out the guitar and do some demonetized stuff.
Oh, I didn't realize there's a Chris Clever Crafts in here.
Yeah, Chris Clever Craft. Clever. I can't talk. Huh?
I'm making fun
Chris.
of you.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if he wants everybody to know what his former channel name was, but I'm not going to mention it. So I'm not going to mention it. But yeah, he's been around for a while. Hi, Chris.
Isn't it?
So who's the new member?
It gets everyone. Gail.
Gail. Well, thank you, Gail.
Gail's called. Let's see.
Aw.
Yes, you can say it. Chris. Hi, Jason.
Oh.
Now you get me messing up.
If you ever saw a guy in chat by the name of Chris Sonleitner, that's Chris's Clever Craft. But people couldn't say Sonleitner for some reason. I don't know why. They changed the name.
I used to have a hard name.
Sonleitner.
Like 14 letters long or something. Oh.
Whose name was 14 letters long?
Mine used to be. I know the former name. Oh, Down Under's here. I just noticed that.
Which Down Under? Down Under Farm and Forge?
Yeah.
Darren!
My Down Under's are there. There's a bunch, right? Australia's huge.
There's a bunch of them. Australia is huge. It's an entire continent.
A whole bunch of nothing. Like a giant Montana.
Not entirely true.
The ocean?
There are very diverse zones in Australia.
So a giant Texas. A little bit of everything.
No, this one broke off.
Oh.
Yeah. and it broke off at a place that was inadvantageous. Not advantageous.
Probably is a word.
Yeah,
Somebody see my coffee cup?
mojitos.
Mojitos. No, a coffee cup.
Of course, why in the world would somebody want to grow lavender and peppermint, right?
Oh.
I'm only asking this question because I'm getting ready to answer it. Aside from, a nice refreshing drink for a tea, peppermint, particularly the oil of peppermint, is a scent that vine borer moths absolutely hate.
Like the ones that get into your squash?
Like the ones that get into your squash.
Oh.
So if you want to protect your squash from vine borer moths, grow some peppermint. Occasionally give it a good haircut and mash those leaves up.
There's a new sprout, by the way.
Nice. Who's the new sprout?
John.
Which John?
Conrad.
Oh, thanks, John.
He's a welcome from the other room.
Nice. Hey, we got a club going on. It's the
Nut.
it's the Green Country Agroforestry fan club. Anyway, yeah. Okay, so vine borer moths hate the smell of peppermint. It drives them bonkers. So you could do a couple different things. You could plant peppermint next to your squash plants. You could, and I would, but I'm crazy like that. Mary doesn't like the concept because peppermint likes to spread and get everywhere. I mean, you really don't need a whole lot of peppermint plants to have a lot of peppermint. But if planting the peppermint in and around where your squash is growing is not your cup of tea, you can always grow your peppermint out and occasionally give it a haircut and crush the leaves and put them in a jar, stuff them in there good and tight, and then pour hot water over the top of that, seal it up, and let it sit for a day or two, and then strain off the excess, and then repeat the process until you've got a nice pepperminty tea, and then mix in a couple drops of dish soap with it to make it tacky, and spray that around your plants periodically. You'll of course have to refresh it every few days because the water will wash it off and it'll lose the scent after a while. But that also will deter the vine borer moth from coming around and sniffing around your squash plants and laying your eggs on the stems. Of course, those eggs would hatch into the little vine borer caterpillar that burrows into the stem of your squash plant, killing your squash plant and totally ruining your harvest. Nobody likes that. That's one good reason to have peppermint around. There are other insects that don't like the smell of peppermint as well. And then we have lavender over here.
Hey,
And I've mentioned this before, but a good reason to be growing lavender is so that whenever you brush up against it as you're walking along your garden path, leaving the house, coming into the house, coming in or out of the porch, this gets on your clothes. And the lilac aldehyde that's found in your lavender binds with one of the two scent receptors in the sensory organs of the mosquito and prevents it from being able to find you. Ordinarily, the mosquito is wandering around using its sense of smell to locate protein together. So
slow down.
there we go. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. I don't know why, but for some reason.
Oh, Conrad's back, and there's a tin can in here. Where'd it go? Hi.
Tin Can Gardener?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I saw him, and I lost him again.
Yeah. That's one of the Shedboard's OGs right there.
Oh.
Yeah. So we cut out a little bit there. What did we miss? When I was talking about, I think I was talking about lavender. Okay, I was talking about lavender. I was talking about lilac aldehyde that bonds with the scent receptor in the mosquito, so they have a hard time finding you.
Is it just peppermint that does that?
Lilac or lavender.
Oh, well, somebody's asking about, that's weird. We have wasps all over our mountain mint. Maybe it's just peppermint.
Wasps? Oh, wasps are fine.
Red was asking about that.
Yeah, wasp.
And,
It doesn't bother wasps. It bothers the moth, the vine borer moth.
Okay. Okay. The mint.
Wasp will come up to the flowers and pollinate, but the moth gets confused by the scent. Okay, so vine borer moths are out there and they're looking for the pheromone scent of a squash plant, curcubit. And if you're masking the pheromone of the curcubit with the highly aromatic smell of the peppermint, the moth can't find it. So it's more camouflage than anything.
Very minty back there.
Smells good back here. It's
Mhm.
actually moving up to the front of the house.
John says he can smell the mint all the way to the living room now.
It's wafting towards the living room. Awesome.
His phone was dying, so I had to plug it in.
Ah,
Brushing crushed lavender.
crushed lavender, crushed peppermint. I think I'm going to be able to get 3 out of this one. This is a nice, good, thick sprig here. Same thing. We're going
Yeah, I remember to fill those.
Well, that's one of the reasons why we need to get in there and convert that spare bedroom. We'll convert the spare bedroom and make it a propagation room also.
She's like, I empty that out.
Wow.
So it's like not even halfway. I think he's on the first tub of mints.
Yep, I'm on the first one.
There's 2 more to go.
Then there's the lavender too.
You've already been going for 40 minutes.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Wow. Jeez. You guys must be bored out there. What's going on? What are you guys up to?
They're just talking about, like, Down Under's been working in the office, so he's been missing some live streams, but
Oh,
I guess he caught this one.
Darren's been in the office. Is it starting to cool off a bit out there, Darren?
We love you, Jason. Just
Aw.
Chris.
Who's that?
Chris.
Oh,
Clever Crafts. Oh, I see what they were talking about wasps on the, I think it was mints. Because Conrad Homestead was saying wasps don't like peppermint much.
they don't?
Huh.
If you have evergreens,
I guess it depends
Close
on
by.
the wasp.
if you have evergreens that are close by, they're probably coming from the evergreens.
What are they doing on the evergreens, John?
Watch your feet.
They nest. I'm gonna step up here a little bit so you
Oh,
can
okay.
see the half of it.
So you got wasp nesting in evergreens?
Paper wasp or red wasp
Okay.
will nest in your evergreens, and when the evergreens warm up, then they'll come out. And the reason they're going to the mint is because the mint's probably got the oil on it, and the oils help them clean their wings and their bodies. But once they get that mint oil on them, then they have to go into the sun to let the sun bake that off of them, or they'll go to the water to wash the residue off of them, because if they have the mint on too long, it'll kill them.
Oh, wow.
Huh. So basically, they're using the mint as a medicine.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I was going to tell you, Walsh Farms says
Tony?
good evening.
Good evening, Tony. Hi, Tony. Tony is one of the guys that keeps us supplied with peanuts out there. So if you enjoy
Peanut farmer.
anything made out of peanuts, peanut butter, roasted peanuts, anything, you got Tony to thank
Peanuts.
for it, because he grows tons of them. Tons and tons. And although he says he can't eat that much, I think I can eat a quarter pound of peanuts a day pretty easily.
Apparently it's cold and rainy down under, by the way.
Mainly I eat a quarter pound of peanuts a day on the average, because
Oh,
hazelnuts
what?
are a little bit too expensive, and my own nut trees are
Why
not
would
producing at
Shedwars
that
become
capacity
Clone
yet.
Wars? Shedwars has become Clone Wars.
Clone Wars.
Yeah, Shed Wars has become Clone Wars.
That's what Conrad said.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh, because I probably stepped in there.
Too many Conrads. No.
Oh no. Yes, there are an army of Conrads out there now. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Cheers.
Oh, Taz Dallas Stars hockey fan. That's a long name. Says hello.
Oh, Taz is that's Gail's husband.
Oh. A long name. Oh, that makes sense. Dallas Stars. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, Dallas has a what? There's a hockey team in Texas.
Yes.
Why not?
Why not? They got basketball, they got football, they got baseball.
That's
And they
like
also got hockey.
Jamaican bobsled team.
Well,
was,
I mean-
was that real? Was that real?
That was real. That
Cool
was
runnings,
a true story.
yeah. That's just weird. It's weird, man. It's weird.
Alan says he loves peanuts. They're a major part of his diet.
Heck yeah.
Aw. Conrad says they spray a mixture of mint oil, peppermint oil on
Peppermint oil.
wasps, and they die.
Yeah.
Well,
Ah.
yeah, if it's concentrated peppermint oil, I bet it would kill them.
Yeah, dead man? What?
What?
I think he's typing with an accent. Chris Clevercraft says, yeah, dead man? Mon?
The dead man. Oh, Jamaican bobsled thing.
Oh,
Third.
Dog mom. My friend
Yeah,
Joey,
man.
he's fun as hell.
You come to the island.
Cool Runnings. That was the name of the I
Yeah.
love that movie. That was a good
You
movie.
come to the islands. We show you a good time. All right.
Jerry needs to get on YouTube. No more. No more.
Who needs to go on YouTube?
Friend of mine, his name's Jerry.
Huh?
He's part owner of the Del Monte Foods.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I
I'm
thought
always
Del,
trying to get him
I
on
thought Del
YouTube.
Monte was a. I thought Del Monte was a corporation.
It is, but his last name's Del Monte.
Oh.
Huh.
Okay. So the family. So it started out as a family company, and then it went public. But the family retains a certain number of shares of stock.
Yeah.
Presumably a controlling interest.
I think it's 25% of the company, or 25% of the stock.
That's not necessarily a controlling interest.
Well,
Yeah, but there's
In
25 of them.
in theory, somebody could buy enough outstanding shares to wind up.
I don't know how that. I don't really know how all that works. Jerry's never gone into.
Never went into
Detail with me.
how they had the finances set up.
I think they actually have like 50% of the stock, or 50% of the company, but only 25% of the control. 25% of the controlling stock.
Let's see. All right. Well, that's how many is that? That's 24, right? Yeah,
Should be.
it's 24 so far.
good grief. There's another one for you.
Another one. What?
Bake a leg and let's dig it.
Hi, Mel.
Is in.
Is in what? She's in the chat.
Yeah.
Hi,
a
Mel.
long name for
That's
you.
Melody. She's up there in Pennsylvania, growing a ton of food up there.
Mushrooms?
Also for Team Woodcutter.
You know Pennsylvania's biggest export is mushrooms?
Mm-hmm.
Mushrooms.
But the compost that she got, she went above and beyond for the compost that she's getting for her raised beds. Melody went out and got horticultural compost. So basically, the stuff that I'm making, somebody else was making it on a fairly large scale, and she went out and got I want to say 16 cubic yards of it. I could be wrong. There might be more.
But that costs a pretty penny.
She'll tell us in chat here in a second. Yeah, she got a lot of it.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's decomposed wood chips.
I guess you would need
Good
a lot of
stuff.
it for raised beds.
Really good stuff.
Because I think they're all hills out there.
All right.
So you get to buy Jersey.
So after I've got these put down into this propagation tray, of course we'll spritz it down to the top with water, and of course we'll put water in the bottom of it so we can sub irrigate. That'll just keep the perlite moist, and the excess water will drain off. These mints should root fairly well in there. Hi, Mary.
Oh, hi.
Hi. Mary is a soft cream over there. So let's see what's going on out there.
24,
guys.
buddy.
Oi. 24. Woohoo! How much did you spend? That $1,175.54.
Just a comment on that.
Oh my goodness.
It was a gift for Christmas? Very nice gift.
That's one heck of a gift right there. Oi! Nice gift.
You woodcutter, you? What?
I wouldn't mind getting. I wouldn't
like
mind
that.
getting 24 yards of horticultural compost. I'm setting up a. I'm setting up an area, a little corrals where I can make a couple yards at a time. But 24 yards all at once would be like, woohoo! It's nice, very nice.
That's a 10, 30 foot long.
Oh, what?
30 foot long.
10 meter?
Yeah. And
Oh,
Actually, she had it delivered with a dump truck, and they made 3 trips.
in dump.
Yeah.
There you go.
We made 3 trips.
End up your regular dump truck.
Like 12 feet tall? So it'd be like from here to there?
Yeah, I think it was like a 16-yard capacity dump truck.
Dude.
That's a lot. That's a lot of soil there.
Yeah, but they didn't fill it all the way up each trip, so
Well, no, it's pretty heavy.
yeah.
Ah, I
So I guess they put like 8 yards in at a time, so it's halfway filled. It looked like it was half full. Maybe they dumped it off. So 3 half full loads. Whew! Lots and lots of compost.
Oh, there's no
That's good
hills?
stuff.
No hills where she's at. Okay.
Hmm?
I usually think of Pennsylvania being really hilly, but I guess not where she's at.
Not everywhere, no.
And she says her friend Jay, 8 beds.
Man,
Oh, she's extra left over. 8 beds.
she has extra left over, huh?
Lucky.
Yeah. My daughter's out in Dunbar. I'll tell her to come out and visit you.
I won't read over shoulder here.
Oh,
What we got here?
maybe easier to read from there. I don't know. Is it coming up over there?
It's coming up over there. It's just for me, it's hard to read. Unless I go in there in my phone and maybe comment or something.
Uh-huh.
I forgot I could come in here and talk and comment too.
You can.
Peanut gallery.
Mhm.
I mean, nut gallery.
Well, the microphone's right next to where you guys are standing.
Yeah,
No, I thought it was in there on the camera.
No, it's there on the laptop.
it's on the
Oh,
laptop.
here I was whispering, thinking I was being all sly.
No, you're not being sly. Everybody can hear every word you're saying.
Well, I turned the sound on my phone, so I can't hear myself a second time.
You're not being sneaky.
I can hear you.
You're not being sneaky.
I
All
mean,
right.
I can hear that phone.
from there?
So we're almost done
Oh.
with this tray,
Well, I have pretty good hearing.
and then we can turn
Don't you
around and let
I
this
think I'm talking
grow
too
out
low.
for another 3 weeks or so. I think. Really, you guys are whispering now?
Can you hear me?
Those two.
What?
All right. So I can put this back up here, of course, water it in, and come back in another 3 weeks or so, and it'll bush out again.
That's a long.
And we can start another set of cuttings. Oops. Let's not remove all of our leaves from the top, shall we?
Okay, I heard a break a leg.
So leave at least one node.
Let it dig in. That's pretty cool.
Let's dig.
There we go. One node, one leaf. One node, one leaf. You guys okay?
Oh, Alan says, we can hear you whispering too.
We know that.
But we're not trying to like talk over Jason.
It's okay. You
Sorry.
can talk all you want. Talk all you want, guys.
Hey, Betty. There's a Betty. Came late. What are you Where are you planting?
Right now we are working on peppermint.
Still.
Vegetative propagation of peppermint. Of course, one of the reasons why you're better off doing vegetative propagation of peppermint instead of planting seeds is if you have a packet of seeds. Do I have a packet of seeds here? Peppermint seeds? Do I have it? Yeah, I do. All right. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I got a packet of peppermint seeds here. But
Oh,
the thing is,
Looking at it.
peppermint is not true to type. In other words, it's a hybrid. It's a
Oh,
cross
it is?
between a watermint and spearmint. So whenever you plant peppermint seeds, you don't really know what you're going to get. If they've been
Oh,
properly
okay.
crossbred, then you'll get peppermint. But if they haven't been cross-pollinated properly, you're most likely going to get the parent plant, which is more than likely a spearmint. So it's a game of dice. If you plant peppermint seeds, you may get peppermint, but you're also probably going to get some spearmint too, or you might get all spearmint. If you want to make sure that you get nothing but peppermint, well, that's easy. Grab a peppermint plant, cut off a sprig, make sure you have at least one node close to the bottom here. Pinch off your excess leaves. You can leave one or two at the top. Moisten slightly. You can dip it in the water too. You don't have to use your mouth.
I want to say 3 L's is here, by the way.
Which one?
3 L's.
3 L's.
Owls. Woo, woo.
Oh, 3 L's. I don't know 3 L's. Do I know 3 L's? All right. Indole-3-butyric acid on the bottom. That's rooting hormone.
It's cooking right now.
Put it down into your sterile mix, preferably non-soil mix. So,
Bye, Red.
sarsaparilla thread taken off.
Yeah,
Bye.
something to do.
All right. Well, yeah, know how that is. So, sterile mix. That could be sand. It could be peat moss. Not the greatest stuff, peat moss. It could be perlite or a mixture of all the above. In this case, it's perlite because it's sterile. It retains moisture reasonably well and allows for drainage reasonably well. So the best of all worlds. That's what we're using for our starting mix. Ordinarily, I wouldn't buy a bunch of perlite because I don't really go for all the frou-frou stuff, but it was on sale. So.
Oh, Wickershire project just came in. Say hi.
Hi, Wickershire Projects. Wickershire Projects has been having some problems lately. The co-op that he's in, half of it wants to go ahead and sell the property, and the buyout is, I think, $50,000, which ain't cheap. So, yeah, figure out some way that they can stay in the game, and I don't know. What would be your share of the profits if the property sells? Would that be enough to get a smaller piece of property somewhere else? You know, land in Arkansas and Missouri and maybe parts of Oklahoma can be had fairly cheap if you're not too close to town. But especially Arkansas and Missouri, there are a lot of land opportunities there. And the people are nice.
It all depends on if you're near water and lakes also.
Yeah.
Because if you're near lakes and rivers,
it runs the price up.
The price goes up.
15K.
Huh?
Adjacent neighbors, yep, hard times, 15K.
15. Oh man.
That's not good.
That's not a lot.
Oh, and Joe Serrano's in, by the way.
Hi, Joe. Joe's in Mexico, not all the way south, but he's in southern part of Mexico, not all the way down at the border. All right, so we've given this one a pretty good haircut. We'll just go ahead and let that one grow back. It'll take it 3 weeks or so. About the amount of time, incidentally, that it will take these cuttings to root. Actually, peppermint can root within a week, 1 to 2 weeks. Lavender will take anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks, maybe as many as 5. And if I had rosemary going right now, that would take up to 6 weeks. But I've seen rosemary root inside of 3 weeks, so it really just depends. In any case, 3 weeks is enough time to have this tray. Everything that's going to root will have rooted. These will be grown out to the point where they're ready to produce some more propagules off of, and we can just repeat the process over and over and over again. So here in about 3 weeks or so, I'll be potting these up into these 2 1/4. These 2 1/4 or 2 1/2. These are number 512 peat pots, which will be up for sale, $4.99 a piece. And of course, you don't have to get many, because after all, once you've got your plants established, you can do exactly what I'm showing you how to do here and produce as many as you want. Oh, I got roots coming out the bottom. I mean, really, you can have as many peppermints, rosemarys, lavenders as you want. You can do similar vegetative propagation with these guys as well. These are wintergreen, which I'm not going to have for sale for at least a year, maybe 2. I've got to give them enough time to multiply. Oregano is over here behind me. It's still growing. And of course, we got more of these to go. How long have we been running?
Oh, it's like 8:01.
Huh?
It's 8:01 to see.
We've been going for an hour.
Bacon Legs was talking about doing a big reveal in our garden.
Oh, nice.
And
Let me take a look.
what's comments? Okay, there it is. And then Wickshire says about 2K in the bank and maybe stimulus plus tax return and maybe sit on 25K. And then Conrad says something about his peppermints, just shooting roots around his pots like 3 times over.
Yeah.
Like told you they're like a weed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can cut out root segments. Yeah.
Now here's something.
Elderberry help? Oh,
Hmm?
make a leg wants elderberry help. Desperate.
I'm desperate need of elderberry. Oh, hey, yeah. If anybody happens to have any elderberry they can take some cuttings from, Melody, Big Leg, and Let's Dig It. I believe if you go to her homepage, for her YouTube page, she should have her email address. Shoot her an email and let her exchange information with you so she can get some cuttings from you. If anybody happens to have any elderberry. John, do you have elderberry?
I got wild, but I don't know about.
Well, it's fine.
Oh, bad thing is up on top of the hill, and I can't get up there right now.
And
You'd
Philip's
have
too
to go
fat to
get
get
him.
up there.
Exactly.
Oh my god. They're related and talking shit about each other. Go figure.
We're talking about
What?
another
No,
cousin.
Philip's huge.
Oh.
He's your height, but bigger.
Yeah, he's about out to here, I think.
Oh, Wickshire is like,
Yeah,
I'm worn out.
he takes after Uncle
Mixing
Wayne.
4 beds.
Hmm?
Oh,
4 beds.
Wickshire hasn't typing much, so he's saying
Oh, okay.
he's a little hurt.
Oh,
Mixing 4 beds.
he's been making 4 beds.
Can we get the elder on film?
Mm.
Who's Farmer Q?
Okay, so Wickershire project. All right, Melody, the Wickershire project should have some elderberry. He's going to go take a look at it, and he might be able to get you some cuttings. So see, hey, somebody out there is bound to have it.
Chris is worn out too.
Oh, you've been working hard.
He's been digging around in beds too.
Oh, yeah. Farmer Q is Lioncrest.
Oh.
I hadn't even
Lioncrest
broken
outdoors is
ground for
Farmer
my
Q.
garden yet.
He's
Alrighty.
These are like turn it.
Okay, so we've been going for about an hour now.
You haven't got to the lavender.
Haven't even got to the lavender yet. I'm only on the second one of the peppermints. I mean, we can keep going if you want to, but it's going to be more of the same. I just want to take a moment and say hi. Thanks for the memberships. Those guys have joined up. All the super chats that we got. Oh, we haven't got any tonight. Really? Okay.
Oh, is it Gail?
Hey, real quick, if anybody has any questions, comments, complaints, or anything, go ahead and throw them on up there. Gail said what?
Oh, Taz is making her a new raised bed.
Taz is making her new raised bed. Taz
So I
is
guess
a good
he's the
man.
handy one and she's the gardener.
Yes. She brought home a winner.
Aw. I'm
Oh. Mary is now
Compost?
jealous. She wishes she had a winner for her husband.
So is my compost.
Oh, somebody else is complaining about how sore they are. Compost.
About what happened with your compost?
Bacon Leg has been building garden compost from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're sore.
Oh. Turn.
Oh, turn. I gotcha.
See, that's kind of why I like the no turn, slow, cold compost method, where you just put it all on
Zachary's
heap and
in
you make
here.
sure it stays moist. It takes longer,
Oh,
like
mind.
a lot longer, for you to get your compost out of it, but it's a lot easier on the back. I mean, a lot easier on the back. All right, what else we got?
Oh, gee, I'm trying to keep up with it now.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Who's a real child be screwed. Oh, somebody has
Yeah, sit down on this heater.
cholla cuttings.
Has what? Cholla?
Cholla, CHOLLA. What's that?
Oh, that's
Plant, I take it.
that's an evil plant. You don't want that.
No.
He's offering them to somebody. Okay.
Who's got it? Joe Serrano?
No. Zachary?
Yeah, Zachary's in here. Pine gear?
Yeah, nobody wants cholla. Come on.
Why, what's cholla?
Oh, it's abrasive. In Oklahoma, it'll take over everything.
Do we have cholla here?
Yeah, but it'll kill. The only time it gets killed out is during the wintertime. We've got it down there along the riverbed.
All right, what's going on there? I saw something get highlighted.
Where?
Oh, no, it's probably just
It's a top up. They want to know if you're something.
Am I
other-
ready to protect your cherished pictures and documents by backing them up? Really?
How do you get a pop up ad in the middle of a live stream?
It's that computer. Yeah, choias are not nice. Oh my goodness.
Back it on the tractor?
What's going on here? My
I live in Tuscany. What do you want? Yes, they're wicked.
yeah, they're not nice.
Jumping cactus?
Huh?
The jumping cactus?
The jumping cactus, yeah, basically. So
Okay.
It's what we call bunny ears here.
boy.
It's kind of
Okay,
I think it's
apparently
if I'm right, it's kind of
it's a bad idea for me to sit on this heater.
What? Why would you do that? You're way too much.
I weigh apparently way too much. All right, what else we got? Let's see here.
Knife handles? You make knife handles out of that?
the stalk.
You make knife handles out of it. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Choya down there, Darren.
Somebody was trying to give away. Who was that? Zachary.
Yeah, Zachary.
Got Choya in Australia. Got all kinds of stuff that'll jump up and bite you in Australia, I swear.
Mm-hmm.
Now apparently you got plants that do it too.
Scroll down.
All right, let me find some place to put. Wow, I need more space. Can you tell?
Zachary says he lives in Tuscan and wants to know, what do you want?
Hi, Tuscan.
Nope.
No Choya, thank you. No, but I'll definitely take a
What are you
pass.
doing?
Huh? What?
You're the worst housekeeper I know.
I know, I'm horrible. Got enough room to turn around, but barely. So if I got a little bit more than 12 off of one of these, every 3 of these should be enough to get me 72 potential cuttings if I get most of them. Yeah, it's not bad.
You're a little
All right.
crazy.
Yeah, I'll do the rest of this whenever we're off the air.
Aren't there roots
Anything else?
tangled up in there?
Huh?
Wouldn't the roots be tangled up in there?
You're fine. What else we got?
Oh, sorry.
Okay, it's Zachary Penninger. Do you guys have
I don't even know what that is.
Garambullo? Garambullo cactus flower profusely. Honey from them is so good, and they give little purple berries about the size of blueberries, but they're so filled with seeds. Huh. Have I watched your first video? I remember I watched your entry video and I was very impressed with your entry video, but I don't know if I've seen your first one yet. Let me
The
see.
Ciron Desert is so weird.
Ta-da.
Am I saying that right?
Oh, Sonoran Desert.
Oh, Sonora. Oh my god.
Yeah, the Sonoran Desert, that's south of Arizona.
Oh.
That's where
Yeah, I feel stupid.
Treasure of it never wants to break down.
that's where carne asada comes from.
Oh.
Traditionally cooked in an adobe oven. Good stuff. Of course, all the Mexican restaurants around here insist upon cooking flank steak and passing it off as carne asada. It's just very disappointing.
See, I posted
All right,
it
what else we got?
today.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't been on YouTube at all really today. This has been home, and we've been running around and chatting with my cousin, and we went out to eat at Billy Sims, and it was wonderful.
It was outstanding.
Good stuff. All right, what else we got? What else we got?
Let's see.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
common name, where you're from.
22nd.
All right, that's Zachary where he was from.
Admiral like the fact that they are losing. Okay, I missed something here.
Oh, they're from the same place. They're chit chatting.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'm like, okay.
They're from Tucson.
They're both from Tucson. Oh,
Tucson.
Tucson. It's a dry heat. We love it here.
Are you interested in other coops? Or do you want?
Other co-ops.
Oh,
So, okay, so Chris is asking, are you interested in other co-ops, or are you thinking you don't want to do that again? Yeah. Alan Turpin says, ha!
Internet.
Okay.
Wait.
Huh?
Taz says, we just lost your internet
Who
to
did?
storm?
Oh,
Yeah, there is a storm moving through. Duh.
yeah, it's coming up from the south.
Oh, yeah, me and John were just talking about that.
Yeah, it's going to be getting here in a little bit.
Well, yeah, better get home before it gets bad.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
We had a little bit of rain pass through earlier.
Oh, we
but
got an
then-
army
but then it
cat.
stopped.
Yeah, I'm still not worried about it.
All right, guys. I've got a lot more work cut out for me, and unless you guys really feel like hanging around and watching me clip and stuff for the rest of the night, it's been great having you on. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will catch you next
Rain
time.
all day.
Bye all.
Bye, guys.
92 went to Dallas Fort Worth, and the heat and humidity hotter than the coast over here.